Now, I have a lot of sympathy with what they're going to do in Austria, because I cannot understand for the life of me why people believe this rubbish on the internet, the anti-vax propaganda. It is deranged. We know there's figures from the Office of National Statistics that say, what is it? You're 32,000 times more likely to die if you've not been double jabbed from COVID. There's no possible reason, unless you've got underlying health symptoms, not to have the jab. But my worry about doing it is, how do you enforce it? Do you stop everybody in the street? Who's going to stop people in the street? We don't have enough police officers on the beat anyway. So how would you make it work in Britain?
Well, you'd do it through snitches, wouldn't you, Storm? That worked.
Makes me uneasy.
It worked in lockdown. We had people saying, "Get round, we can hear a karaoke."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
Well, I think if anyone was having parties,
but this is Austria,
this would work. But I don't think, even if you called up the police and said, "Oh, I've seen my neighbour go out to their friend's house," you can't. Like, there's no proof of that if they end up back at their house.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, so what the police do is they do spot checks. Right. So when you're at shopping, you might see an officer, and the officer says, "Show me your card."
Yeah.
Now, if you want to risk having a fake card, you can do it, but you'd be in a lot of trouble.
But then what happens if you break the rules? Are they going to imprison them in Austria? Fine them?
There's a question.
In France, well, there was only one.
Prisons full of unvaccinated people. Sorry.
In France, in Paris, there was only one person who was unvaccinated on the platform, and a security guard came up and said, "I don't know, that'll be 192 or 162 euro fine."
Oh.
So how did he know he was unvaccinated?
No, this was to do with making sure everybody's masked.
Yeah.
So they're taking very rigorous action.
He was unmasked.
But nowhere could you go to the museums or anywhere without showing your vaccination record.
Yeah. Well, listen, when I go and see the football, as I've mentioned many times, they ask to see I'm double vaccinated. This is a crowd of 43,000 going to a football stadium.
And people aren't wearing masks, but you're outside.
We're outside, and in the end, I think they just feel it's reassuring.
But we know that the football in the Euros, there was a spike around the football stadiums. We know
there was.
I don't think here this government would bring down this kind of lockdown. The public opinion would.
If things went worse, I don't know. I think people are a bit intolerant of the anti-vax crew.
This is about psychological warfare. A specific type of warfare designed to distract, misinform,
but trust me,
and anesthetize the brain. We must remain vigilant at all times and be alert to their insidious attack on the mind. For they have come before, and they will come again.
Thank you, Jesus.